Welcome back to Creepy Darkness. Tonight, we delve into a unique and unsettling phenomenon in Vietnamese folklore, Trùng Tang. Trùng Tang is more than a sorrowful loss. It's a curse, an invisible force that can pull an entire family into darkness. Join me as we journey through this haunting story to uncover the mysteries of Trùng Tang and see that there are indeed things beyond our understanding. In Vietnamese spiritual culture, there are concepts that modern science struggles to explain, and Trùng Tang is one of them. Trùng Tang is an invisible terror that many families have had to confront, where a single death isn't merely a farewell, it could signal a series of tragic losses. When someone passes away, it's believed that their soul needs time to fully depart from this world. This period isn't only the first 49 days after death, but actually extends until the second death anniversary, 2 years later. During this time, family members are still considered to be in mourning, as the soul of the deceased may linger. Unable to move on, they rely on the family's prayers and offerings to find peace. But if something prevents the soul from leaving, a wrongful death, an ill-fated hour, or an unresolved grudge, the spirit may stay behind, pulling other family members along with it. This is known as Trùng Tang, and without a way to break the curse, Trùng Tang can continue in a family, claiming more lives and creating a lingering sense of sorrow and dread. The Tran family lived on a hill in the remote northern countryside of Vietnam. Their ancestral house, an ancient structure with ebony-stained wood gates weathered by time, made any passerby shudder. The house, built generations ago, carried not only history but mysteries that no one dared disturb. One midnight, Tran Van Ton, the eldest son, suddenly passed away. Ton died during the Dan hour, between 3 and 5 a.m., a time that's considered the spiritual hour when the worlds of the living and the dead intertwine. In Vietnamese culture, the day is divided into 12 hours, each corresponding to an animal in the zodiac cycle. From the rat to the pig, the Dan hour, associated with the tiger, is often linked to the supernatural, believed to be a time for spirits to roam. That night, Ton's mother heard her son cry out, and when she entered his room, she found him lying there, eyes wide open, as if he had seen something horrifying before he took his last breath. Since that night, strange noises echoed through the ancestral house, the sound of footsteps, faint echoes of Ton's name in the dead of night, and sometimes a glimpse of him beneath the large banyan tree outside, staring at the house with an eerie look in his eyes. The grieving Tran family prepared for Ton's 49-day Kung Tuan, or weekly memorial ritual, the final ceremony to send his soul on its journey. In Vietnamese culture, the 49 days after death are a crucial period for the deceased spirit, as they are still thought to linger in this world, not yet fully separated from their loved ones. They require their family's offerings and prayers to help them find peace. But on the very 49th day, just as the family was ready to perform the ceremony, a new tragedy struck. Ton's younger brother, Tran Van Minh, suddenly died in his sleep. Minh had told his mother he often saw Ton in his dreams, standing at a distance and calling his name. His unexpected death on the very day of Ton's memorial ritual was an unmistakable sign. A warning of a severe case of Trùng Tang was upon them, a phenomenon thought to be unleashed only by vengeful spirits. After Minh's death, a heavy atmosphere enveloped the house. Everyone was terrified, as they understood that this second death on the 49th day wasn't a coincidence but a sign of something more ominous unfolding. Haunted by consecutive losses, the Tran family sought guidance from a renowned local shaman. The shaman told them a horrifying story about their ancestors. Many generations ago, their ancestors committed a grievous act by forcibly taking the land of another family, resulting in the wrongful death of a mother and her young child. Before her death, the mother cursed the Tran family, vowing that they would suffer heartbreaking losses through each generation. The Tran family was horrified, realizing these deaths weren't mere coincidences, they were a consequence, a price to be paid for the sins of their ancestors. The curse of Trùng Tang was an unbreakable chain of sorrow, cast by the spirits who demanded retribution. A few days after Minh's passing, during a larger Trùng Tang cleansing ceremony, Ton and Minh's uncle, Tran Van Hung suddenly collapsed and died right there in front of the family shrine. To everyone's horror, his wide-open eyes mirrored the same eerie expression as Tan's death. The house was filled with strange occurrences, objects moving on their own, unsettling howling winds, and shadows dancing across the walls. The family realized they were up against something far beyond their control. The shaman advised the family to search for an artifact connected to the family they had wronged generations ago, as it could be the key to appeasing the spirits. After many days, they discovered an old necklace belonging to the woman who had died unjustly, hidden within the walls of the ancestral home. On the night of the final ritual, as the shaman set fire to the necklace, a powerful flame surged, and the family witnessed dark shadows dissolving into the light. The howling winds ceased, and the house finally returned to silence. The Tran family knew they had broken the curse, though the price they paid was too steep, with losses that could never be reclaimed. The story of the Tran family is a reminder of the law of karma in Vietnamese culture. What is sown must be reaped. Trùng Tang is a chilling supernatural phenomenon, revealing the Vietnamese belief in the link between the soul and the physical world. Today, the Tran family's ancestral house stands silent, its eerie past remaining as a haunting reminder for all who cross its path.